make a beautiful anniversary card. So without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, I've got a piece of white cardstock that measures 10 inches by 7 inches, scored down at 5 inches. So this is going to make you a 5 by 7 card. Then we're going to start inside. I've then got a piece of Pacific Point, but all you need is coordinating cardstock and your inks. So this piece measures 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So we're just going to put that in here. So just let me get my glue. I've got to bring my things along. I've got to get my glue. So we're going to glue this in on the inside. So I've done a lot of the prep work, although I will talk you through some of the things that I've done. Otherwise, this would have been a very long video, and I didn't want to do a long video today. Just wanted to do a short one. So I'll just put my glue on the back there. And make sure you've got equal increments all the way round. Just it a little bit. That's okay. Okay, so then I've got a piece of designer series paper that's going to go on the top, and this measures 4 by 6. So that's going to go on there. That's 4 by 6. So we're going to have a little bit of showing. Should have filled my glue bottle up, sorry. I'll just put your glue out to the edge as much as you can. And there we go. And then decide on which way round you want it, and then put equal increment all the way round there. Let's get those fuzzy bits. There we go. And then we're going to do our stamping on our white piece. Now our white piece measures 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. I'm just going to bring in my verse to start with. So I'm using this Celebrate You, quite like that, not used it enough. And I'm going to bring in my coordinating ink. So gonna start with The Best Is Yet to Come. So make sure that's inked up properly. Yeah, so I'm going to put that just a little to the top, about a third of the way down, I think that is roughly. Oh no, see what's happened? I've got that on there. We will work out something to get rid of that in a bit, and just make sure I'm not gonna do it again. And then okay, put that in the middle there. Right, okay, so we want to get rid of that, so we're going to look for something to put on there that will just disguise that completely. So looking for maybe a leafy bit that will disguise that bit there. Yeah, so just peel one of my stamps off because I wasn't preparing to do this, and just ink up my stamp, make sure it's all inked up, and go right over the top. There we go. Try not to do any more smudges. There we go. Okay, looks so I might have got a tiny bit there, so we'll might look at doing something there as well. But before we do that, because that might not matter, I'm going to bring in my lemon lolly. So this is a brand new colour, so the lemon lolly. And I've got my hand pens, and just let me pick up the biggest flower. Now I wanted something quite subtle, and even though lemon lolly is quite subtle, I'm actually going to stamp it off and bring it into the corner there. And then I want the two. So these are what we'd normally put in the center of the flower. So I'm gonna go off to the side like that and just bring that off, and I'm gonna come down here there, so off to the side with those. And then I'm going to bring in soft sea foam. So we'll bring in the soft sea foam, and I've got the leaf, and I'm not going to stamp this off because this is a lovely kind of subtle colour. I don't know whether got some bits on there, so I think I'll come in about there. I think I'll take this off the edge there, and one the edge there, so to give it a little bit of something in that corner. Okay, so I'll leave that for now, and then bring back in our card base, and then we're going to put this in here. So we're going to glue that in there. The weather's dropped again today. It's not as warm, the temperature. We keep going from really sunny, nice, warm days, and then it's cooler and duller the next day. So I'm going to make sure I've got an equal increment all the way around there. And then we're going to concentrate on the front. So for the front, it was a piece of scrap DSP that I'd got. So the measurements, you could do exactly the same as inside. This is 4 inches by 5 7/8, but you could go to the 6 inches, the same as what we've done inside. So I'm going to glue this one down. And you could, if you wanted to, line it with the colour, the base colour that you've got. I decided not to do that because, as you see, as I build up, you'll see what I've got inside instead. So I want a nice equal increment all the way round there. And then I haven't got the Country Corner dies. But what I had got is I've got the Hippo Happiness dies. And what I've done is I've used the largest of this die, and I've cut out the middle there like that. So I've got a piece that I started off with. I'll just measure this. It started off at 4 1/8. So you want 4 1/8 by, you could do that 3 1/8. So 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. And then what I did is I centered the die in the middle and cut it out, and then I brought in my beautiful new trio punch, and then took all the corners off to give me this shape. So But then I wanted to fill the middle with the DSP as well. So I cut myself the DSP out of the same die so it would completely fit in the middle. So I'm just going to glue this on. So this is a way, if you've not got the country dies, but you have got the happy hippo, happiest hippo, was it called? I'll just look again at that for you. So I'm telling you right, Hippo Happiness, that's it, Hippo Happiness. It was a 1,000 million, sorry, a million stamp set, $1 million stamp set. Let's get it right. Okay, so I'm going to stick that in the middle, and then I'm bringing in my DSP, and as you can see, it's the other side to the one that I've stuck as my main one. So this will stick exactly in the middle, so that will give me a bit plainer base to work with. Now there's lots of beautiful sprigs that come out, and you forget the beautiful sprigs you already have. So I decided to raid my stash and see what have I got in beautiful sprigs that I don't use enough of. So I found this one in the Everything is Rosy. So I've got these beautiful sprigs, and I have cut for myself out of soft seed foam. I've cut 5. That's right. And then I'm just going to place these all around the edges. So just let me organise them for a minute to make sure that I've got them going right. And then 5 should just fit there. So I'm going to pull them a bit wider so that they fit nicely around there. Okay, so then I can start gluing now. So Everything is Rosy. So as I say, there are lots of lovely sprigs in different sets that would work equally as well. It's just a matter of finding what you've got in your stash or order new from the catalogue. If you order new from the catalogue, please bear me in mind. You can search for me because you buy through demos, even though you can order straight online and it comes straight to you. If you don't assign a demo, they kind of assign you one, but you can just search for Susan Boothby to shop with me, and that would be much appreciated. I send out a thank you gift to all my customers, so you would get a thank you gift, which part of that will be something handmade from me, or a kit for you to be able to make your own cards. So I would send you all the elements that I can send you. So that might be this whole card. It could be everything to make this card, apart from the only thing I'm not allowed to send you is the stamps. So you would have to have your own sentiment and stamps. But the rest of the things, like all these elements, I could actually send you as your part of your free gift. And of course you'd get something from Stampin' Up that I'd order for you as well as a thank you gift. So that would be a surprise to what you'd get. Okay, so there, the lovely foliage going all the way around the outside. Now I've made this with the hand pens, so I've used the dies. So what you start with is a die with all the pieces in. So I'll just show you the die, that will be helpful for you. So the hand pen die is like this. So it cuts out this. Let's put it back in place. Where we go, there we go. So it cuts out that fully for you, and as the die gets older, or your plates get more worn, you have to poke these out. Now, this can be a blessing in disguise because I want to keep so many of the elements in here. But what I did was I took out all the flower petal bits. So I'm just going to show you with a couple. So I took all these out, and then on a piece of scrap lemon lolly, I just cut the element of the flower that I wanted. So let's see, there, that bit, and then replace them back in. Now, even just doing this on its own can be quite effective, and it looks really lovely. Let's put that in. So it really does look nice just on its own like this. So you fit them all back in like a jigsaw puzzle, really. So there. And what I then do is I tend to seal that on the back with glue. So I just go around with glue on the back there, and it will help seal that in. I don't want to take out the leaves. I want those leaf bits in there, apart from if it's part of the stem like that is, and that bit there is part of the stem, I would take that out. But these, as I say, you can put them in. You could put a piece of double-sided sticky tape on, that would work as well to seal these in. So I replaced this whole flower here and this whole flower here, and I left the rest. So that's how it was. And then what I did was I cut out, you've got this die to cut out the flower separate. So I cut out the flower separate, rounded it, and I stuck that on the top, okay, loosely like that. And then I did another one exactly the same and stuck that on the top as well. So you can have it going the same way as the flower, or you can have it different, so that I placed it in between so that you're getting that. And then I just put a load of my gems in the center. So I did that big flower there, and I also did that big flower there. And then I cut out some of the little ones to stick. Well, I didn't stick it there, but I stuck them on here. Oh, it's the medium-sized flower. So the medium-sized flower there, and I did the same for those, doing them, and the little flower there. So I did, that's how I did that. Let's just move this out of the way. So I've shown you how I've done that now, and I'm going to just not stick this down for the moment because I want to show you other things. Now, the bow punch punches out this lovely petals, or whatever you want it to be, really. Could be more leaf foliage. And I've discovered another little flower in another one of my sets. So I just put a little bit of glue, and I began to stick these flowers on here. So I'm just going to show you, because I need these doing now. So I put a little bit of glue on there and just pushed it underneath. Got plenty of these cut out already. So I was meaning to do. Now, I didn't just stick to one flower going off. I then decided to stick another one going a different way. And I've got this one here, and that's going to go under there. I can't wait for another $1 million set coming out by Rachel. Well, it's already out by Rachel Tessman. It is on its way to me now, as I've put in the order, and it's called Layering Leaves, and it will be a stamp set that goes with the bow punch. So that's what I kind of did, so that we've got flowers coming off there. So while I'm still talking, I will carry on doing these. Now, I did do this one earlier, and I did use a little stamp to stamp these bits. I was actually going to sponge daub, and I forgot about that as well. Never mind. So where are my little flowers? I've got them in my tray ready, but I've got everything else in my tray as well, so I'm just going to have to sort out. So I've done 5 of these little flowers to go on the top. So I'm looking forward to this. I'll show you the bow punch. The bow punch is here. So I've used the stems on there, and just gonna have to find all my 5. So it's easy just to put a little dab of glue on here. And where's that? What have I done? Oh, I've stuck it on the wrong one. I wanted to stick it on here. I forgot. Never mind. So I wanted to stick it on the soft sea foam. I forgot that I was doing that. I've just seen that. Whoops, I've just seen that now. So I'll see if I can just take those off and stick it on my soft sea foam one. So I want it on there. So I'll just see if I can speed up by putting some glue on these prior to me needing to stick them. So I think it's a lovely punch, this. It's got the bigger leaves on it as well to be able to do different things with. I just think that looks really pretty. There we go. Let's see if I can pull those off there and re-put them on my soft sea foam. So, go. Oops. And there, I think I'll have to put a dot more glue back on. So it's dried, and as I've pulled it off, it's not got enough sticky to remain on. So pull that off. Just dab a bit more on there. So as I say, I was going to do this ahead of time and forgot that that's what my plan was. My head's still not in gear, still not 100% from the COVID that I've just had, so you have to forgive me. There. It doesn't matter if they're all different, because as you know, as I'm always saying in nature, flowers are never the same. So I've got my last one now, sea foam, and my 1, 2, 3. So I've done 5 for each. Oh, got a squirrel that's just come past. Quite nice to see squirrel. Where's the light? There it is. Okay. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue on these. So have you got holidays booked? Are you ready to go off to sunny destinations? That'd be rather nice. That's it. Those 2 on there. This one here. I just think this Lemon Lolly is a beautiful colour. Really loving it. Been wanting them to bring out a nice light lemon colour. I think that'll have to go up there. And then this one here. just mess with them if they go in the wrong place. And then the last one, I can put some glue on that one. I thought I'd carry on with the soft sea foam effect. It's just a really pretty colour. Okay, so let's move that off my card and let's see. And something else that I did is I put a couple more of the leaves. So I cut out with the die, it cuts out this, and then I just pop these back in there and glue them back in. Is that one of them? Might be that one. So I'd pop those back in there and glue them back in. And so there was a tiny leaf, where did it, yeah, the tiny leaf that was sort of, let's get the tiny leaf. So the tiny leaf was there, so I stuck the bigger leaf on top, and I also, there is this leaf as well, and I stuck that underneath there to come on there as well, so that it gave me some more leaves. So I stuck those on as well. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this on dimensionals. So just get my dimensionals out, and I'm going to stick, so each of the flower parts I'm going to stick a dimensional on the bigger bits of them. There, am I going out of screenshot? Sorry. Okay, and then I'm going to decide on which way I want it. I think, yeah, I think I'll have it something like that coming down. So I'm going to commit there now, and then just going to tuck these. I'm going to just put some glue on here, and let's just tuck these in. Let's tuck it under. That one's come off again because there's no glue on that one. I don't know how that one managed to hold in place. No glue on it. So we'll stick this one coming out down there. We've just got to press those bits down. Go, and the last one. That can come out. Yeah, so stick that there. So just got those coming out. Now, do I want any? I quite liked got the silver sprigs, so any sprigs from, yeah, I'm going to stick some silver sprigs in. So these are from the Happy Birthday, that was a celebration one, oh, long time back, but there is lots of sprigs again in different sets, so just look out for them. Lots of them to choose from, very similar, so you can just use anything you've got. Just get that key down there, and then I think I'll have just one more. Up on there. There we go. I'll just make sure it's keyed onto something. And then I've already ahead of time stamped my happy anniversary. So I'm going to put that on dimensionals. So this is cut out with the Stylish Shapes. So this happy anniversary just fits beautifully on there. I'm just going to put that going. Think about down there. Just want to make sure that I'm getting it level where I want it. Yeah, I think I'll commit. There we go. And let's see if we've got, should we stick a bit more bling on? Never have enough bling, can you, really? Let's do something different. I've got these lovely red hearts that's remaining from my Snaillit collection. So I'm going to stick one red heart, I think. In fact, I might be naughty and stick 2 on. You're not really supposed to have even numbers. Come on, get in my right position. Or shall I just leave it with the 1? I might just leave it with the 1. There we go. So there we've got a beautiful anniversary card. I hope you like that. Please give me the thumbs up if you did, and please don't forget to share it. If you haven't subscribed to me, please subscribe so that you don't miss any of my further uploads, because currently I'm very spasmodic because I've been ill and family commitments, etc. So I would hate you to miss out on me uploading videos. Thank you very much. So that was the outside, that's the inside, and I think we can stick the heart over there. There we go. That's covered that up nicely. So I've got one on the outside, one on the inside, and plenty of room to write. So I hope you like that. Thank you very much for dropping by. Do appreciate that you stopped by to watch my video. Stay safe, stay well. Bye for now.